Jai Shri Narayana. Today is the 20th day, and the pasuram today is muppaththu, mUvar, Amararku Munchenram. In yesterday's pasuram, Andal talked about how she wanted to reach Sri Vaikuntham and Vaikuntha Natha in particular. One of the reasons why and why she thinks that it is the most superior place is something that is explained more in today's pasuram. She wants to reach Vaikuntham more so than anything else because she recognizes the fact that there are 33 types or classifications of devatas, and those 33 classifications then become into what we generally call 33 crore or millions of devatas. These devatas are essential for the functioning of the entire universe. They are the 12 Adityas, the 11 Ekadasha Rudras, as it's called, and Ashtavasus or 8 Vasus, and 2 Ashwini Kumaras. These are the basic forms of devatas that other devatas take form. Like for example, Surya. Surya takes up the powers or the manifestations of the Adityas. The moon, he may also be, but in particular they are classified as vasus, meaning they, even within us, right, the energy that we have, the heat that we have is part of the aditya, in the sense that the power, the energy power is there. So every human, or not human, but any living organism has some manifestation of these types of devatas. And there are other overarching governing devatas like Varuna or Indra, who's the lord of all the devatas, who makes up much more. So there's a huge classification, and Andal is trying to tell us that Narayana is superior to all of them. When we do yagas and yajnas, usually it goes from Agni on to all these other devatas, but Narayana can come and receive them on behalf of everybody else, and because it's called the tax that we need to pay, the Devar Ranam, Rishitra Ranam, and Pitru Ranam, all of them can be superseded by Narayana if at all he needed to. That's where what she says by calling it, he can kappam tavirkum. He can really come and be there. And he's also somebody who's a Seppamudayai, meaning whatever he says, he will absolutely do to execute it. He is Tiraludayai, meaning he has the means or the resolve to get it done. Once he says he will do it, he will always do it. And he is somebody who can make sure that the enemies for any of his bhaktas, he instills a fear in them. And then she goes on to talk about Thiruve Thurilarai. She says that he is Mahalakshmi's husband, and Mahalakshmi's mouth is described here as Vedas. As you know, most of our mantras take the form of a feminine gender, like Gayatri mantra, for example, is a feminine manifestation. That's what helps us reach him, and she talks about that. And also Andal brings up the fact that she begs Nappinai to come up with Ukkamam, which is the chamaram or the fan, and Tattoli is a mirror made of metal. That's what they use in Aranmala Kannadi, is what they call in Kerala. It's a special type of mirror that's made because it's not easily breakable. That's what they use. Ukkamam or chamaram, when we do chamara kainkaryam, if you're not able to say mantrams, those mantrams, like when you use the chamaram in front of Perumal, it substitutes for the fact that we are not able to say the mantrams, because it is still makes a reverberation or changes the sound or creates a vibration in that area that Perumal accepts as something that's equivalent to the Vedas. And hence when we keep doing that, when we keep repeating say his namas, what we need is, when we look at ourselves, you will transform to be the reflection of what Perumal wants us to be. And Sri Vaikuntham, most people are, you can see them with Shankam and Chakram, pretty much like Perumal or like Narayana, even though if it's not exactly like Narayana. And she wants to reach that state. Andal wants to reach a state where she is always saying those mantras or namas, and when she reflects on it, it almost seems like she is reached the Narayana state. Not really Narayana again. Don't mistake it to be him, but that's what is there in Sri Vaikuntham, and she wants to have that. When she says today, she says Niratam, because she wants to have that samslesham or the oneness with Perumal, given that he is the supreme of all of the 33 crore devatas. And that's the message that she wants to convey today, is the importance of why she wants to have Narayana as the one she wants to attain, as opposed to all the other devatas who are born by a kalpa. Even though they are amarar, or meaning they are immortals, their immortality is only until a certain kalpam, which lasts billions of years, but still there is a time limit to even that. And she wants to kind of avoid even that time limit, given how many billions of years we have taken to evolve into a human person. That is really the message today. Jai Shri Narayana, thank you, and prayers at Randall's feet. Apologies for the slightly longer explanation today, because this particular pasuram has a lot of embedded meanings that brings in both Vedas and Upanishads together.